Let us consider how we can encourage one another towards love and good deeds. And let us not neglect assembling with one another, as is the habit of some, but let us encourage one another. Friends, I am excited to announce to you an opportunity for us to gather together for an outdoor worship experience this coming Sunday, September the 13th at 6:30 here at Powell Church. It has been since the middle of March since we have been able to gather with one another. And so I am excited about this event. A time where we can come back together and worship together, that we may pray with one another, that we may hear a word from God with one another. And so we are looking forward to this time together. However, there are some things that I need to go over so that this event and that this gathering may be done safely. First of all, we need you to register for this event. We are doing registration through the Church Center app. If you have not downloaded that app, you may go to your app store and do so. Once you have the app downloaded and you open the Church Center app on your phone or your tablet, you'll see that there is a Vespers tab that you can click on. Once you tap on that tab, it will open up the registration process. And there will be a series of questions that you will need to answer and agree to before you can register. Registration will be open until Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. Then it will close. So please go and register. Now, if you have been around someone who has tested positive for COVID, if you are not feeling well, or if you feel like you're in that population where your immune system has been compromised, we want to encourage you to stay home because we want this event to be as safe as possible. So in coming together safely, we're going to need to encourage you on several items. First, we're going to need you to wear a mask the entire time. So bring your favorite mask with you, and we look forward to seeing you with your mask on. We're also going to need to encourage you to keep social distance from one another. Avoid the hugs, avoid the handshakes. I know that's hard, but we're going to need to do that. Thirdly, during our worship time, we are not going to have lyrics for our songs that the band will be leading us in because we know that singing encourages the spread of this virus. So, with no lyrics available, albeit some of the songs may be familiar, we're just going to encourage you to hum along, maybe clap your hands, raise your arms in the air, find ways that you can worship along with us without singing, because we don't want to encourage the projection of water droplets through singing. And then we need to keep a record of your attendance at the event, which takes me back to the registration process. So please download the Church Center app, go through that registration process, and agree to all of those things that we have in the registration process. You will then have the opportunity to complete the registration, which will then put you in our system. And then when you arrive at the church building that evening, you will go and park. You will be directed to the registration tables where we will check you in. You will then be encouraged to go to a spot that is marked in the back parking lot behind the worship center, a place where you will go to sit with your household, and that's who you will sit with throughout the entirety of the service. And then we want to also encourage you to bring your water bottles, use the restroom before you come. We will have restrooms available, but it will be very much on a limited capacity. So if you can, use the restrooms before you come. And then we will gather and we will worship beginning at 6:30. We will wrap up at about 7:15 or so, and then we will dismiss you in an orderly fashion. So these are the things that we need to do in order to make this event as safe as possible. But regardless, we are so excited to get back together with you, to worship with one another, to have this community that we so desperately need, that I believe God has created us for. And so we look forward to this time together. So looking forward to Sunday. Please register on the Church Center app, and we will see you then. Take care, God bless, and we can't wait to see you.